Hello, Sparkling Ones. I'm Dee Diaz, one of your support leaders from Team Sparkle. And with me today is our Queen Bee leader, Liz Roman from Royal Hive. So happy to have her back with me and to have you here with us today, whether you're live or on the replay. Today, we thought we'd share a little bit about a day in the life of a doTERRAN. We occasionally get questions about how to develop a health and wellness lifestyle because although most people understand that developing a holistic wellness lifestyle is important, sometimes they get their enrollment kit and then tend to put it away until something drastic comes up. But the truth is that our daily habits are what make all the difference in the world. We found that as we live these principles and make a habit of using doTERRA's powerful products daily, we experience new levels of wholeness because it's a combination of lifestyle and healthcare. And when lifestyle is the focus, then health is naturally achieved and maintained. So usually, when you have a wellness consult with us, part of what we cover with you is the importance of having that wellness lifestyle. It's not just healthcare or addressing symptoms. It's really a matter of developing a complete, holistic, natural lifestyle. So today, we thought we'd give you a sneak peek at our daily health and wellness routines and give you some ideas of how to replace your current toxic products and instead incorporate doTERRA's natural, safe, effective, and affordable products into your daily routines and what that might look like. But we don't want you to get overwhelmed, especially when you see my routine. I'm definitely over the top, but these are just ideas of what we do and what you can incorporate into your lives. You can do any of these suggestions into your routine or not. And we encourage you as you learn more about the products. Sorry, my Alexa keeps interrupting. So we encourage you as you learn more about the products, think about how you can add them to your routines to enhance your life. Okay, so this is kind of like what my morning looks like. I like to start my day with 1 drop of wild orange and 1 drop of peppermint essential oil. I put it on my palms, rub my hands together and take a few big inhales and then rub it on the back of my neck and over my shoulders. It works great for as a morning pick-me-up, really gets the juices flowing and helps me to be alert. And then I place 2 drops of balance in my hands along with a couple of drops of fractionated coconut oil, and I rub that on the soles of my feet to help me get grounded and help me get ready for the day. And then, of course, time to brush your teeth, right? And I use doTERRA's On Guard Natural Whitening Toothpaste. None of that fluoride that's so detrimental to our brains. And I have a water pick, so I put a cap full of the On Guard mouthwash in the water pick along with some water, and I floss with that. And then I use doTERRA's essential skincare line to wash my face. I love that set because it includes a facial cleanser. It's got the invigorating scrub, the pore reducing toner, the tightening serum, the brightening gel, anti-aging eye cream, and the hydrating cream. It also has an anti-aging moisturizer. So what I do is that I use the hydrating cream as my day moisturizer during the day, and then at nighttime, I'll use the anti-aging moisturizer. I also use the Immortelle oil. That's the anti-aging blend. It's great to help sustain smoother, more radiant and youthful looking skin, but I mostly just use it around my eyes to reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles and the smile lines that we get around our mouth. And then, of course, deodorant. People like me better when I use deodorant. So I like to use doTERRA's natural sensitive deodorant. It's infused with Douglas fir and Greek orange essential oils. It smells really good, and it's free of baking soda and aluminum. It doesn't have parabens or phthalates or talc, so it's really safe for sensitive skin, especially that skin under your arm. And I also like using the Spa Citrus Bliss hand lotion, or the rose hand lotion, whatever I'm in the mood for that day. The unscented one is good too. So if I want to use a different scent with it, I like to use that lotion because you can, it's unscented, so you could add the essential oil scent that you want to use for the day. How about you, Liz? What do you use for your morning routine?
So the same products that you had there. Let's see. I like to start out again with the toothpaste. So that's my first one right there. And especially now that they have the new one with peppermint, I love this one.
Yeah,
So I'm
that
trying to
one's really
finish,
good.
yeah, finish off my old one, and then I'm gonna switch to this one. Then
Oh, I
I,
didn't even wait. I started using this one.
well,
My other
no,
one's gonna be the backup now.
well, I have both of them going, but like when we order it, because I'm not sure if they're gonna keep the old one in stock. So
Yeah.
I've got like 2 or 3 of the old ones. So like, yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah. So I'll finish those up. And okay, so then I do my early morning walk or exercise. So I start with my deep blues, to help adjust the achiness, the pains, and turmeric for the inflammation, and the Max for that boost of energy.
So you
So
do that
that,
before you go on your walk?
yeah, before I go on my walk. So this is
Oh, that's a
like,
great idea.
yeah, so I do this early. And then when I get back, I'll do it like in my walk, I'll take my water with me. So I'll either do tangerine, I mix it up, I'll do lemon or some sassy. So whatever happened to be in the mood for that particular day. And then when I get back, then I start my vitamin and supplement regimen. So I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And you know
Cool. Let's
me,
see.
yeah, I'm a DIY, so I like to make my own capsules. So I'll go into more details about that one later.
Okay. So let me tell you what, so with let's see if I can share my screen again. Okay, yeah. So with my breakfast, I usually that's when I do my supplements. So obviously the Lifelong Vitality Pack, if you've had a consult with us or you talk to us about anything, the first thing we're going to tell you is to take your supplements, right? Lifelong Vitality, because they're so awesome. And if you want to learn more about the supplement pack, check out my recording from last week where we talked about immunity. I covered a little bit about them. And every day, it's so important to take On Guard Plus soft gels to strengthen and balance our immune systems, right? So I make sure that I take that. And I like the capsules better than the oil, especially with my vitamins, because the On Guard Plus has oregano essential oil and Melissa essential oil added to them. So that makes it more of a powerhouse. And then I also take the deep blue polyphenols along with the turmeric and copaiba to help with my achy muscles and joints with the soothing support that they need. And then I use I used to take it as needed, but I find that when I take it every day, the benefits are longer lasting. So I've been pretty much taking it daily lately. And all of those are great for controlling inflammation. So yeah, I definitely need those every day. And then I've been taking the adaptive capsules every day too. That was another one that I used to take just occasionally as needed, but I find that when I take it daily, it helps me better adapt to any stressful situations that might come up throughout the day. And we're definitely living in stressful times. So I find that it helps me to manage the effects of everyday tension and anxious feelings and uneasiness and worry, all the stuff. So how about you, Liz? What do you use?
All right, so like I said, I'm the DIY type of person, so I like to make my own little capsules. And so what I have done is I've implemented all these oils into a capsule. So we have DDR Prime, which you can get in the capsule itself, but I like to make my own. That way I can put the other oils. So I do the 4 DDR Prime. I'll put 1 drop of all the other ones. So I got frankincense. Of course, we need frankincense. Helichrysum helps with the nervous system and support your cellular structure. Clove awesome structural support too. Then you have your Melaleuca antibacterial, antiviral, cilantro, very cleansing. And this is the one that's really helped me with all my allergies. So I really don't have any symptoms of allergies anymore. On guard, because you need your on guard to support your immune system. Lemongrass for the achiness, pain, inflammation, and the copaiba. So instead of me, because we have a lot of these, like you mentioned, in the soft gel caps, but because I want to take a little bit of everything, I just make my own. So this is my little routine. And then what I do
Those are
is,
bombs.
yeah. So, and then what I
That's
do,
awesome.
but like I said, altogether it's only 12 drops. Is like, I'm not going overboard.
Do you fit it
So
all, fill it all in one cap? Or do you
yeah,
have to?
and you have plenty of space left over, so I use the MCT oil to dilute everything, because like the clove and DDR price, some of them are strong. So when you put the MCT oil, it kind of dilutes and softens. So I can make 14 of them. Like I'll have my whole week lined up, and because I'll take one in the morning and for breakfast, and one in the evening with my dinner, and I'm good. It'll
And the
last.
capsules hold? They don't disintegrate?
Yeah, and that's the nice thing about the MCT oil. So,
Oh,
because
that's
like I said,
awesome.
it's
So
only
if
12.
you can explain what MCT oil for those who don't know.
So yeah, it's medium chain triglyceride. So it's fractionated coconut oil, but they've actually even separated the, because fractionated coconut oil is the difference between the solid coconut oil and the liquid form. The MCT, they've taken even more, they've condensed it more, just the medium chain triglycerides, so it's even lighter, and that one's digestible, and that one actually supports your immune system, and as far as energy and your mitochondria. So we could talk about that a little bit more later.
That's another class,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, it's even better than fractionated coconut oil as far as
So the
health wise.
fractionated coconut oil, we can't take it internally,
Well,
but the
yeah,
MCT you can.
MCT you can.
Okay.
Depends on where you get it from. You can take fractionated coconut oil. Depends on the person. So where you source it from. So, but like the regular ones, they're more for topical and applications. MCT oil is digestible. So yeah, so I dilute my little capsules with MCT oil. So, and then they'll last me. I don't want to make more than a week's worth, because then they'll start breaking down.
Mhm.
So I just make my 7, for the day, one for the morning, one for the afternoon.
And do
And
you
then
have
like,
to keep them in a dark place or a cool place, or
no,
where do you keep
I keep
them?
them, like, as I keep them on the counter with
On
my
the
other
counter.
vitamins.
That's cool.
So there, and then that little container right there, that's my 14 for the day. So
Awesome.
I'm good. And also, it also depends too, like the veggie capsules, because as you can see, doTERRA has a HPM, which are a lot thinner. So what I do is, if I go to Amazon and get the veggie capsules, but they're a little bit thin. It's like, if you're vegan, this one's good because this is vegan. Their other ones are made from bone cartilage, so they're gelatin, so they're a little bit stronger. So depending on which oils, like I said, if it's a hot oil, you might want to get the stronger ones. But when I dilute it, this will last me a week. So, and just try it out. Make sure, just do 2 or 3, and before you make a whole week's worth.
Yeah.
A couple of days later, you get back and they're all melted. Like, okay, no good. So
You'll be having to take a bath
yeah,
in them.
yeah. Experiment a little bit. Just
Yeah.
do 2 or 3 and see if they last the day and the night, and then you're good to go.
Great. Great tips. Thanks.
Okay. So, and then like you mentioned, of course, our vitamins and minerals and the omegas. So that's everyday thing. And of course, I add the terrazine for healthy digestion, breaking down the food and supporting our intestinal tract. And then,
I have to add that back in. I was taking it for a while and then I stopped, but
yeah,
yeah,
no,
so important.
yeah, that to me, like, is key. So, and then I do twice a year the cleanse. So you have your Terrazine, your PBSs, your GXXs, the Zendocrine, and even the Zendocrine complex. I've actually do that on a regular basis now, just to help support a cleansing process. The DDR Prime, like I mentioned, this is the capsule version. I make my own, and the lemon, I take it, you know, depending on what in the mood for. So if I want my tangerine or if I want cinnamon sassy, so I implement these all the time. PB Assist are the probiotics. So I try to do that like for 1 week, out of the month, just to help reestablish that healthy bacteria. And then I also have the bone nutrition. This has the magnesium, calcium, zinc. So it's going to help with your bones, your hair, your nails, your skin structure. So this is in my daily regimen also.
That's something else I have to add. As I'm getting older, I'm realizing like I should probably start. Like I don't feel like I need it right now, but I know, as I
it's
get
funny.
older, that I should probably be using it more.
I did it more for Ruben because of achiness, and he's always dehydrated, and this has like the magnesium and the zinc that helps with that muscle achiness. And then so I'm like, okay, I'm giving it to him. Let me just start taking it myself, and I really noticed a difference as far as my nails, because my nails were always very weak. And when I started doing this, they've gotten so strong and so much better.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, another reason to take them.
So I'm doing that every day. And then so then if you want to implement, I like for women with the hormone imbalance, I don't really have that issue. But this comes as a kit. So it's really awesome if you want to establish a good hormonal balance in your system. So this I'll take every once in a while. But like I said, I really don't have this issue. I do it mostly for the bone nutrition, the calcium and magnesium and zinc and stuff like that. Okay, so I'll talk about those other things later.
Okay. So let's see. Okay, so can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, cool. So so after breakfast, I get my smoothie together for the day. I don't take it with breakfast. I actually wait a couple of hours, so about 10 o'clock, when I start getting the munchies. I feel like it's not quite lunchtime yet, but breakfast is gone. So I make a smoothie with the Terra Greens fruit and vegetable supplement mix. It's a great blend with whole food fruits and vegetables and fruits and essential oils. So I like to do that. I usually mix it with, you can mix it with water, but I like mixing it with almond milk and then throwing some extra fruit in it to give it a little more fruity taste. And then I usually go throughout the house, and because I'm working from home now, right? If I was at work, I would be filling the diffuser at work, but at home, I just go through all of the rooms and I fill the diffuser. So I love saving a collection of recipes of my favorite diffuser blends, or if I see one online that I like, or in one of my books, or the people that I follow, I'll steal the blend from them and I save it for a time. And then I try different blends in my diffuser. So I like to do that during the day, and it makes such a difference in the vibe in the room and the emotions that I have during the day. So I do that. And then I use Clary Calm. It's actually our monthly blend for women, but I love the scent of it. So I use it every day as my perfume. And my other favorite is the Beautiful Blends, but that one's not on our regular product line. It's only been released a couple of times, so I purchase as many as I get afford, so it lasts me a lot longer, and then I limit it to save it for as my scent for special occasions. So those are the two that I use as perfume or perfume. And I also like adding lemon and grapefruit to my water. That's been my mix lately. I can do lemon by itself or grapefruit by itself, but something about both of them together just tastes so good to me. So I put that in my jug of water for the day and drop some more in as I refill. I refill it with water. I really don't like drinking water, so the essential oils really help me to drink my water. And I keep these touch blends in my purse all the time. So that's adaptive for elevating the mood, motivate, because sometimes you have work to do and you really don't want to do it. And the motivate blend works so well. Peppermint I have to have with me all the time. Because of my muscular issues, a lot of times I get achy head, and peppermint essential oil helps really good with that. And also past tense. If peppermint doesn't quite work for me, that I add the past tense, and that definitely knocks out whatever tension I might be feeling in my head. It also helps. I put it on my shoulders after a long day at work. It really helps to relieve the tension that I have. That I get on my shoulders, especially if I've been sitting in front of the computer for a long time. I also like to use Digest Zen. I usually use that at lunch. That's usually my biggest meal. And that's when I take my PB Assist Junior. They have it, that's the probiotic. But I mostly take it because it tastes good. So I like the PB Assist Junior. It's in a little powder form. And it's like eating a pixie stick. So that's like my little treat for the day. I do that at lunchtime. And then throughout the day, if I need a throat drop, my favorite is the ginger. It's our digestive drop. It supports digestion and helps to ease stomach discomfort. But if I'm honest, I just take them all the time because they taste so good. And I also On Guard. On Guard, I like to put that in my mouth, especially if I have to go out and I have a mask on. For some reason, it like distracts me from the fact that I have a mask on, or I'll use the Breathe drop. I like the On Guard better than the Breathe, but if you're having like respiratory issues, especially when I have my mask on, that seems to help a lot. I also use the Deep Blue rub throughout the day. If I have sore joints, which is often my knees or my neck, or I get a sore back from sitting too long. So Deep Blue is always with me. The rub, the rub is my favorite. I have the oil too, but I especially like the rub. And then Correct X is a multi-purpose natural ointment. It helps to soothe the skin and return it to a healthy state, but I use it as a lip balm. It works so well if my lips are chapped. And then the last three is what I use I make sure to have them in my purse at all times. It's the On Guard and the Breathe Touch roller bottles. I make sure to have them with me because I roll it on my mask, or I spray my mask with a sanitizing mist before I put it on. That helps me to, I don't know why, but I seem to have a hard, I try, like I start hyperventilating. I don't know why. Like if I have it on for more than an hour, I start having trouble breathing. I know it's all in my head. But so when I use the rollers, it seems to help me to get my breath and to feel more calmer with my mask on. What were you going to say?
I think so, because you're breathing in your own carbon dioxide. So after a while, you need to take the mask off and breathe regular oxygen, or like you say, put the essential oils, and then you have something else to breathe. Because after a while, it's just carbon dioxide that you're inhaling again.
Sense.
You know, yeah. So.
Like, yeah, you were fine a minute ago. What's wrong with you now? That makes total sense. Yeah. So those I don't leave without. I don't leave the house without them. They're in the little pocket in my purse. I use those all the time. Do you want to share with us?
So I'm basically almost in line, the same things there. Let me see. So this is, I'll give you a little clip of my travel pack. So when we went away,
that's right. She was just on vacation.
So I can't take everything with me. So this was my thing. So I set up my vitamins. I put them. my LLVs and TerraZymes. I actually have more because I have them all in there right now. This is just kind of like a representation. And then in the little containers to go. So I have the turmeric, I have the PB Assist, I have the Mito 2 Max, the TerraZymes, Xenochrome, whatever I needed. Like if I was kind of feeling a little off, I had it there with me. I
That's
can't
awesome.
carry all the stuff with me, so I had a few of them. My droppers and the keychains to add to my water because like you, I did not like water at all, so I had to add some flavor. So I have my wild orange, my lemon, my lime. I can throw some peppermint in there, the ongar, whatever,
What's your
frankincense.
favorite lately? Like, what do you find yourself putting in your water all the time?
I have the tangerine. I've been using
Oh,
tangerine a lot lately.
I don't use
So
that one that often. I need to.
yeah, no,
I need
because
to.
I find that it kind of helps you break those mucus membranes a lot better. So when I feel, especially now with the weather kind of changing and you kind
Yeah.
of that
Yeah.
yeah. So the tangerine helps with that. So I've been using tangerine and because I suffer from allergies, it
Mhm.
really helps clear me out. So I kind of
That's a great idea. Yeah, but allergies have been bothering me lately too. So yeah, maybe I
yeah.
need to switch it up.
And then in the little rounds one, I have the On Guard gel, I have the Copaiba gel, I have the Deep Blue, whatever I needed. So that one has like 3 different compartments, and I've got like 6 different types. It holds a lot. I got 6 different types of
That's
supplements in
awesome.
there. And then so the On Guard, the drops, the little drops, and the sanitizer wipes, the On Guard spray mist. Like I use that on our mask a lot. We've got the toothpaste, we've got the floss. Then
Were you
we
able to use the sanitizer like when you got on the plane and to wipe
yeah.
stuff down, or you just use the wipes?
No, I use the sanitizer because I had grabbed some paper towels, napkins, so I just kind of use the sanitizer too. So the
Awesome.
when I didn't have paper towels, or then I use the wipes. Like if I didn't have easy access, I had my wipes with me and I use it. But if I have paper
Awesome.
towels, then I would just spray the paper towel or whatnot and use the sanitizer mist. So then we do have because we got the big bottle and we didn't do check-in. So this is 4 ounces. So it was a little bit bigger than I think it's like 3.5.
The
So
sanitizer?
no, the toothpaste. So, yeah.
Oh,
So I had to take the little sample ones. So I had some sample
gotcha.
ones. So we took that. And then yeah, and then the deep blue actually, I it was 4 ounces, but it was like half empty, so I managed to to slip that in, and they
They
didn't.
let you.
Yeah, yeah, because if it's a full
It's usually
container, they're like, "Oh, this is full. You can't like, are you kidding me? That's $32. You're not
that would
keeping
be
that."
bad. I would cry.
Yeah. So, so then you had the deep blue samples too. So, and then the terrazine, because mosquitoes everywhere in the evening, and you
Right.
go out in a park or something. So this was my to-go kit, like when
That is
we're out
awesome.
traveling. Yeah.
Yeah, that is awesome.
So,
Even if it's just for a day trip or a weekend
yeah,
trip, you don't
yeah,
have to pack all your stuff. You can just have
exactly,
it in little
exactly.
packages, and that's awesome. Thank you for sharing that.
So that was already set up. And then as far as the ones essential oils that I carry with me all the time, I have my little roller bottles and whatever I need in an emergency, I have them there. So I got the On Guard, I got the Maluka, lavender, frankincense. Frankincense I use a lot every night when I go to bed. Like rub it on my back, shoulders, and just breathe it in. You can't see the other ones, but I do have Motivate. I do have Helichrysum for the back and Achiness Deep Blue, the back, and you hear my back. And then Neroli, because Neroli is such a uplifting pick me up. I have that one, and Manuka is one of the limited editions ones. I keep that one around for infections or bacteria or cuts and scrapes. So
Like
this
a
is
first aid
yeah,
oil. That's a great
first aid,
idea.
yeah. So and then my tummy tamer. you know, when we went on the airplane, which actually I did really good. I didn't get sick at all.
Yeah,
So
because you have motion sickness.
yeah. So I had my ginger with me. I had the ginger drops, and I was fine, you know, because I prepped myself before we go. I put the
That's
oil on me
awesome.
and no problem. So this trip, as far as the flight and motion sickness, I did awesome.
That's so good.
All right. So then, okay. So we can talk about. You want me to talk about this now?
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
I'll talk about this now. Okay. So as far as my beauty regimen, it kind of goes in line with yours. I have the wash and the Immortelle, all the other products. So I use those, but you know me, DIY. I like to make my own. So I really love the Yarrow Palm. So I use the serum on my elbows, on my knees, anywhere I have some dryness of the skin. So that's the big bottle of serum. And then for the Yarrow Palm, what I did is I made my own blend. So I'll take an old, I take an old 15 milliliter bottle and I fill it up halfway with fractionated coconut oil. So I put like 20 drops of the Euro Palm, like 10 drops of the Martell, 10 drops of the Rose, 10 drops of Helichrysum, 10 drops of the Black Spruce, and 10 drops of the frankincense. So I have everything, and there's like a huge boost to your skin and your immune system.
Yeah, that's a nice serum.
Yeah, and then if you know want to add, make it a little thicker or make it a little more smoother, then you just add a little bit more fractionated oil or a little bit less. You can adapt it to how your likeness. But I basically did 10 drops of everything. The Yarrow Palm I did like 20 drops, and if I want it a little thicker, I put a little bit more Yarrow Palm. If I want it a little thinner, then I put a little bit more coconut oil. And then the the recycle bottle, I put a roller bottle tip on it. So then I just
Oh,
roll it on my face. Yeah.
oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome. And you do
So
that after your facial, like the
yeah.
cleaning and
Yeah.
everything. So that's like your last step.
That's my last step. So I do my cleaning,
Awesome.
my facial, my toner, whatever. And then sometimes I'll use the moisturizer if
Mhm.
I feel extra dry. But for the most part, this will be it. I'll do my cleaning, my
Okay, so
toner.
instead of your moisturizer, you'll use
I will use
the
this, yeah.
blends.
So my
Nice.
moisturizer is actually still pretty new. The cleaner, the toner are like almost gone, but the moisturizer is pretty new. But I will do this in the evenings and in the morning when I wake up. So
Oh,
this is
cool.
my beauty routine,
That's awesome.
and I've found that it's really helped with the fine lines and the puffiness, and
Yeah, your skin looks
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. And then even with Ruben, because he was getting a lot of puffiness, and I'm like, so I put it on him too. I'm like, honey, and he's okay.
He's so good. He lets us play with.
Yeah, he's like, whatever. Yeah, that's what you want to do. I'm like, honey, do this, do this. And he's like, you can do it. So I
Who
do it for
doesn't like
him.
a facial?
Yeah, like being pampered.
Yes, of course. That's awesome.
Yeah. All right. So, and then as far as me ending the night, serenity. That's me. I put
Yeah.
that in the diffuser, and if I really tired or restless, then I will put some vetiver in there. But basically, serenity is my go-to for the evening to finish out the day. And and then as far as perfumes and stuff like that, I'll just use whatever either the jasmine, which is really subtle,
Oh, yeah.
or the new Divana. I diluted it because it was strong. So I diluted it and I put it in a smaller roller bottle, and so I'm using that one a little bit. And but any of the florals, you know, but I'm
Mhm.
more of a subtle, so I just use them very
Right.
lightly.
Yeah.
And but for the most part, Motivate is my go-to. I love the citrusy of that one, so I carry that one around. Neroli is another one. I carry that one around, and the frankincense just because to help support my system, and then my vitamins. That's basically me. You know, my vitamins is what I really focus on because I can't go without them. But
That's awesome.
that's my regimen there. Yeah,
Very
basically.
cool. So me for my evening, I start by setting up my diffuser with whatever scent I'm using to have a relaxing sleep. Lately, it's been Serenity and Breathe because, like you, my allergies are not as bad as yours, but I get them a little bit, and I find the mornings are tough. But when I put the Breathe in the diffuser along with the Serenity, not only does it smell like a spa in my bedroom, it helps me with any respiratory issues I might wake up with, and the Serenity helps me to relax. So I make sure that I do that before I step into the shower. So I set up the diffuser and then I get in the shower. That way, when I come back in the room, the room is full
Mm.
of that scent. It's just permeating it. And then I also use lavender on my pup, Da Vinci. I put it along his spine and on his paws and the top of his ears. This helps him to relax too. He sleeps like a baby in Pampers. When I do that, he seems to settle down a lot quicker when I give him lavender. And then, of course, the spa moisturizing bath bars, I love those. At nighttime, I like using Serenity. I mentioned before the Citrus Bliss I'll use in the morning because it's more invigorating, but the Serenity one at nighttime is great. Sometimes I'll switch it up and I'll use the body wash instead. On hair washing day, which isn't every day because my hair is really dry, but on hair washing day, I use the shampoo and conditioner. Great for the hair. And then when I get out of the shower, I use the Beautiful Blend Hydrating Body Mist. It's really lightweight body mist. It's perfect for hydrating your skin on a daily basis. And I like it because it soaks right into your skin right away. You don't have that greasy feeling that stays on your skin, especially when you're just coming out of the shower. And then I'll do my nightly facial routine with the Essential Skincare Kit. But as I mentioned, I'll use the anti-aging moisturizing cream at nighttime instead of the hydrating cream. And then what I do, the pictures here are like what my shower and my bathroom looks like, the pile of products. I find that if they're where you can see them and reach for them quickly, then you're more likely to use them. Yeah. So don't think that you're going to remember, because a lot of times, like I would have it in the drawer and then I get in the shower and I'm like, I'm not getting out of the shower to go grab something. So have it where you use it. And that's with all the products. So if you're using the Terra Green, make sure it's in your kitchen so that you remember to use it. All of your products, have them in the room where you're going to use them so that they become a part of your routine. And then I don't want to forget to mention that I've replaced all of my cleaning products and supplies. I used to be a big fan of Clorox cleanup. Yeah.
Not anymore.
I think about it now and I'm like, what were you thinking? So now I'm only using these non-toxic On Guard products. I love the cleaner concentrate. You can use that for everything. It could be a makeup brush cleaner. You could make cleaning wipes out of it. You can make dish soap and garbage disposal tabs and softer scrub for the tougher messes when you need something that has grit. The multi-purpose cleaner, I use it for everything. And then, of course, the On Guard foaming hand wash are at each of my sinks, and the laundry detergent is great. And it looks like a little bottle, but you don't have to use that much of it, so it goes a long way.
Yeah.
How about you, Liz? Is there anything else that you use for cleaning, or anything else that I haven't mentioned?
No, I use the same products. And I like making my own natural soap.
Your
So,
DIY, she's so good.
yeah.
She's got a great recipe for DIY soap, which actually I use that too.
Yeah. So, but then I use as far as fabric softener, I use the vinegar, and then I use the wool balls. So I like using Purify. So that's a really nice scent. And but yeah,
The dryer on your dryer balls?
yeah, on the dry. I
Yeah.
have one specific ball that I use just to put the essential oils in. The other ones are just free, so I can know the difference with which one it is. So I'll put a couple of drops on there, and then doTERRA has a nice recipe for making your own dryer sheets. So, they use the vinegar and the essential oils, and you shake it up in there. So you can just throw that in there too. So I've been using that a lot lately.
Yeah. We'll have to
And
have you post that recipe because I
yeah,
got the idea from you, and I've been
yeah,
using, I buy those sponges and I
yeah,
made that concoction. I keep it in a glass jar, and that's what I use for my
yeah.
softener sheets.
Because a lot of people
And
like vinegar. It's gonna smell like vinegar, but it doesn't. Yeah, it
no, it
doesn't.
doesn't.
Yeah, I guess in the
No, and it leaves the
dryer. Yeah,
clothes really nice, static free, and
yeah, exactly.
especially with the wool balls. And you use something else for your softener, don't you?
No, the vinegar. They put a little bit
Something that
of,
you said you put it in the wash?
yeah, just the vinegar. Like
Oh,
for
okay.
the yeah for the like instead of putting fabric softener, you put
Right.
vinegar,
Oh, okay.
and then you can put the essential
Do
oil
you
in.
add essential oils to it?
You can, yeah, you can put it in
Oh, okay.
there. But what I mostly do is put it in the dryer. So in the
Gotcha.
washing machine, I got the laundry detergent and I got vinegar and the fabric softener compartment. And then
Oh,
I'll
okay.
put the wool balls or the little dryer DIY dryer sheets with essential oils into the load in the dryer. So
Okay.
and it keeps
Awesome.
it, yeah, it keeps it nice and fresh. But no, and the same thing, the fabrics, not fabric softener, the cleanser. I use a cleanser, and it does go a long way. I use it for mopping the floor, and if I want extra boost, I put a little bit more of Unguard on there and mop water. And then the soaps, like doTERRA, every once in a while comes out with different soaps, so I got different soaps around the house. But
Yeah.
no, I got diffusers going all around the house, so keep the house nice and sanitized and fresh.
Mhm.
So,
And smelling good.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, sparkling ones. Well, thanks for joining us this week. We hope you found this helpful and that you've received some ideas of how to incorporate doTERRA into your daily life. This can be done at your own pace. So, as I mentioned, don't feel like you don't feel overwhelmed. As your budget allows, you can add certain things into your routine. We'd be happy to help you to develop a plan to remove the toxins from your life. Just contact your wellness advocate, or if you're not already working with someone, please feel free to call Liz or myself, and we'd be happy to assist you. And just a heads up, instead of next Tuesday, Liz and I will be back on Sunday, November 1st at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because as of Monday, November 2nd, the holiday products are being released. And we just want to let you know what's going to be available so that you can get your orders in early. Because if you know anything about our
Yeah,
doTERRAN tribe, we will be sold out quickly.
yeah, yep,
Definitely. So
definitely.
we want you to be able to take advantage of those specials. So seriously, make sure to tune in on Sunday instead of Tuesday. That's this Sunday at 5 p.m. So we hope to see you then and make it a sparkling day. Thanks for joining us.
Bye, guys.
Oh.